Hop 360. This is a really fun trick, and it's not that hard if you learn it properly, and it can be used almost anywhere to connect trick from trick in a line, and it's just a great thing to know how to do. So let's get right into it. What a Hop 360 is, you can probably tell just by what it's called. It's a bunny hop 360 on flat ground. Now to start with this, you want to make sure you can do your 180s really good, because if you can't do a good 180, it's not going to really be that easy to do a 360. Now I wouldn't recommend learning these hop. I would make sure you know how to do them fly out at least, and out of like banks and stuff like that. So when you do them hop, you do them in a few different steps and stages. The first thing you gotta do is make sure you spin the same way as you would do a 180, which is with your front foot towards the bike. And you wanna kind of start like a 180, but carve a little bit more and like kind of push down and give yourself a little more power. You're also gonna wanna go a little faster than you would go on a 180. Because if you go a little bit faster than you're comfortable with, don't go faster than you're actually comfortable with, but a little bit, like right on the edge where you might not be super comfortable with it, it's gonna be easier because you're gonna have more momentum to get the whole bike around. All right, so when you're doing the 360 in the beginning, you're gonna do it like a regular 180, but instead of looking like straight over your shoulder and around just to see, to get backwards, you're gonna wanna pull a lot harder to get around. And I like to look down when I do it, a little bit like towards my back tire. I just find that when I do that, it makes my back wheel come up in the air easier, because when I look up in the air like that, or like straight over, I feel like I'm just dragging my back wheel behind me. But when I look down, it lifts it up for me for some reason. Once you've started the hop and you're midway through it, you're gonna really wanna make sure that you bend your knees and continue to turn your whole body. If you don't bend your knees, your back wheel is gonna drag, and you're most likely not gonna do a 360, you're gonna do a 360 tire tap. A lot of people, when they are learning 360s, they do it, but instead of doing it like and lifting their back wheel all the way up, they land on their back wheel and they pivot the rest of the way like a 360 tire tap. I don't think that's a good way to learn. I learned them like that, and I think it kind of messed me up because I started doing regular 360s, but my back wheel would be really far down and I had to pull really hard to get it all the way around without like sliding my back wheel or doing a tap. So I would recommend not trying to learn them in a tap and just trying to go for the whole thing. Make sure you can do them like fly out, and that'll be a good way to get the feel of it. So to keep that from happening, you're gonna bend your knees up and it's gonna make your bike level out in the air. That's gonna happen about 180 to 270 when you're spinning, and you're gonna notice if you bend your knees a lot, it's gonna lift your back wheel up even more, and you're gonna start dipping the 360. That's good and bad at the same time, because if you don't extend your legs to put your back wheel down again, you're gonna land on your front wheel and likely either land the trick and it's gonna look really weird, like kind of wobbly and strange, and you're gonna make you want to turn a lot, or you're gonna flip over your bars and fall. That's what you don't want to do. It's good to be able to know you can do that, because that means you're going to be able to do 360s really good. Because when you're doing that, all you have to do is basically just not bend your knees as much, and you're going to be flat in the air and it's going to look like a really nice clean 360. That's really it with this trick. It's not too hard to do. It's a little bit hard to learn. It takes some time. I would recommend starting to learn these off the curb. But that's really it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you learn 360s if you don't know how to do them. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Bye. You want to play now. Yes you do. Yes you do. Yes you do.